evening and welcome to Pound Posse Presents. Thank you for joining us tonight. We have with us again Kathy DeMarco from the Hope Clinic, and we're going to talk about today's open house.
I would love to. We had such a great day, Theo. Thank you for having me again, by the way.
Thank you for coming on again.
Oh, no, it's my pleasure.
If you can't recycle your friends, what can you do, right?
That's right. We had a wonderful day today. We had our open house, and we had a very nice group of people who showed up.
I hear you were swamped.
Yeah, we did, and we had refreshments. My favorite part of open house. We had
my favorite part of anything.
We had cookies and water bottles and soda and coffee and donuts and cake and all sorts of great things. And we had a lot of people.
She's talking about all this while I'm like working on the stomach flu, and that's why I didn't go today. Okay.
But we had a wonderful time, and quite a few people came. We had door prizes, and we were able to give away a basket of goodies for cats, if you have a cat, and a basket of goodies for dogs. So people would come in and choose which one they wanted.
Oh,
and
nice.
Included in that basket was a free spay or neuter for your cat or dog. And we're excited tonight because tonight we're going to also be offering,
a spay and neuter. We're going to open up the phone lines. You can see, not yet, don't you dare. You can see on the bottom of the screen, right there, there's, the phone number. And when I say go, we're going to take the 10th caller, and we are going to give one of our viewers
whatever they have, cat or dog.
If you got a cat, it's for a cat. If you got a dog, it's for a dog.
That's right, free,
but,
everything. Yep.
We are going to cover a spay or neuter for one of our viewers tonight because we care.
Yeah, we do care. In February
February is spay or neuter month.
Right.
So in keeping with all of that, I believe this is actually the last Sunday in February. So
I think there's one more.
Is there?
I think next Sunday's the 26th.
Yeah, it is.
Something like that.
That's right. Okay, well, we're almost there.
We're almost there.
I'm a little confused. What can I say?
That's right.
But we're coming up. We're right about the middle, so it's still appropriate.
Absolutely.
And, we're gonna
appropriate all year long for spay neuter.
For spaying and neutering, really, yeah. There shouldn't be a month that is dedicated to that, because that's something that
absolutely
clearly needs to be
done right
in a timely fashion, hopefully.
And today was a perfect example of like what we do at the clinic and what we're trying to do with like public education, because the whole clinic was open to the public, so people were allowed to come into the clinic and meet a number of our staff. Like our clinic manager was there and a couple members of our board, as well as our technicians, our head tech and our senior tech, and Dr. Lori was there, our founding veterinarian. So the public was able to come in and walk through the entire clinic and see everything. We showed them the feral room where the trappers who do TNR, trap, neuter, and return, put the feral traps. And then we went to the friendly cat room because we call the ferals ferals and the friendly cats friendlies, but not all the friendly cats are friendly.
Right.
But anyway,
yeah.
As you know, you've gone through that thing.
Oh, yeah.
But so we showed, and again, they were free to wander around the whole clinic and see our dog kennel, as well as the whole surgical area where
I was just going to ask you, did they get to go and see where
they saw surgery? Yeah, which is important because a lot of people, it's funny, Theo, I don't really think of this all the time, but a lot of people don't realize that just because we're a high volume, low cost, I think the low cost throws people off, or maybe the high volume, but we've had people ask us, do you use anesthesia?
It can be confusing because people think that because
it's low cost,
the corners are cut and things are reduced and you're getting less.
That's right.
Because you're paying less.
That's right.
You can't do that.
It's confusing because I think that the term, but we like to say we're high volume, but also high quality. So we're high volume, high quality, low cost. And we do everything normally, just like a full-service veterinary practice or a general practitioner. We use anesthesia. We use all of the anti-pain, anti-inflammatory medications. The drug protocols are similar. Our vets are state licensed, and some are licensed for numerous other states as well. But there's a little misconception that, we're just going in there and chopping it.
It's not a backroom operation by any means.
No, and what's funny is, which also people may, if they think about it, I think they realize it, but because our veterinarians, we have 3 different vets at the moment. We have a 4th one joining us in March. We're very excited about
expansion.
We're very excited about that. But because our veterinarians are so proficient with high-volume spay-neuter and pediatric spay-neuter for small puppies and kittens, right. They're actually better at it than many other vets who only do a few or a couple a week or a month.
If you do something all the time, day in and day out,
every day, all day,
you can almost do it with your eyes closed.
Exactly.
Not that they do. But really, you know, if there's something that you do and you do it frequently, you get the skill. You know, you can. Do it without even, you know,
absolutely
to stress over it. And of course, every now and then there's like that special case or.
Well, we do have, we do have, again, we're doing 30 to 40 surgeries most days. We've spayed and neutered over 11,000 animals in the last couple of years, which this is a huge amount of animals.
It is.
But
and think about, just let me interrupt you for a second.
Please.
Think about spaying and neutering 11,000 animals.
Right.
How many animals weren't born to end up in the pounds and the shelters and on the streets and dead somewhere?
And dead.
Yeah. I mean, that's
enormous.
Exponential.
That's right. It's enormous.
Yeah.
Again, we have a lot of work yet to do, but we are getting there. Things are looking better in Connecticut and across the country, but we still have a lot of work to do, obviously. But so it was really great having all the people in because they got to see the prep area, the actual operating room, what we call the beach. It's not really a beach. Mark was making jokes that he was going to spend his time on the beach, but it's not really a beach with sand and ocean. But we have this place on the floor with pads, with a heated blanket, and this is where all of the animals go after the spay-neuter to recover. And by recover, we mean wake up from the anesthesia.
Right. If anybody's ever had a surgery or a procedure, it's no different when your animal's waking up from the anesthesia. You were truly put out for a time.
Exactly.
You have to wake up, and there's always possibilities of vomiting.
That's right. Exactly. Beautiful. Other problems.
Things. Yeah. My Mojo was the very first dog I've had in all of my years of dogs who had the reaction to the anesthesia. So we weren't quite potty trained.
Right.
At that point.
Sure.
And so
big mess.
He was making lovely messes. Lovely. We got some of them outside, but he was making lovely messes in the house.
Well,
and
it does happen.
It can happen. Just
Absolutely.
like I've had friends that just can't have the anesthesia. They react to it.
Exactly the same thing. Absolutely.
So you have to give them their little time to come to.
That's right.
Like if you were groggy and didn't know where you were, if you ever were put out, they're the same thing. And I'm sure that there's been some that woke up a little cranky.
Well, we do have what we call, some of the animals are, slow to wake up, and usually it's just a reaction to the anesthesia. But the beach area is very important because we have technicians, assistants, and occasionally a volunteer monitoring all of the animals. And I've done it many times too, frequently checking their heart rate and their respiration rate, making sure that their temperature, because when any animal or person has surgery, their body temperature does drop, so they become hypothermic. But we want to make sure that
the heating pad.
Exactly, lots of heat. We have a blower thing that blows warm air on them. We heat up all sorts of things to keep them very warm.
Got like the waterfall sounds.
Not quite that. If we had the space.
I tried.
But so it was really great because the public got to come in and talk to the technicians. One of our doctors, who's again our founding veterinarian, was there, Dr. Lurie, and just sort of see the whole clinic and see the people and what we do and where the animals go and where they stay. Because a lot of people think that they stay in their carriers overnight. No, they're taken from their carriers, if it's cat, immediately and put into a much larger cage. So, they're not, it's good to just clarify some things because I don't think people I think they think, well, it's such a low amount.
Yeah.
They must be cutting corners everywhere.
Yeah.
And not true.
No,
not true.
Hopefully today that there were people that came in and actually got to get a confidence level.
I hope so.
And say, hey, wow, this is really a great setup.
So.
And I get spoiled because, I go in the back at the vet, and I go, I'm like one of those all-access people.
Right.
I'm just, so I take a lot for granted.
Right.
And I see and do, and like having been at the shelter, you go busting in the back to pick up an animal, and
Absolutely.
it's like nothing, and you don't realize most of the public doesn't have that.
Exactly. And again, and again, not to judge anybody because I've been in this same situation myself, but most of the people, maybe not most, but a lot of the people coming to us have never taken their animal to a vet. So this is, excuse me,
A whole new experience.
right. This is their first experience at a.
Probably don't go to the doctor. either.
Right, right. They probably don't have insurance.
Yeah.
So they probably, they tell us, you know, that the dog has never seen a vet, or the cat has never seen a vet. And we expect that. We're used to that. We're expecting that. So this is their first experience at a veterinary clinic or an animal hospital. And we want to try to, you know, raise the comfort and confidence level, not just for what is happening to their animal, but also for them, you know, that it's okay. And we try to explain about the yearly vaccines, the boostering, if it's a dog, the license in the towns and cities across Connecticut. There's a lot they don't understand.
Yeah. Oh, the vaccinations are huge, and I'm not going to take this moment to talk about vaccinating and parvo and waterbury.
Oh, parvo,
and,
right, we
know,
won't get into parvo.
Done, I'm done. I'm done. Are you feeling generous?
Yes.
Okay, let's see who's paying attention. We are going to take caller number 10, 203-753-7593 for a spay or neuter for your cat or dog. If you have a cat, it's for a cat. It's for a dog, it's a dog. Go. Start calling. You paying attention? Let's see if you're paying attention. Okay. Yes, I wear glasses. Hi, you're caller 1. Please try again. Hi, you're caller 2. Please call again. Hi, you're caller 3. Please call again.
That's cool, people are
Okay,
calling.
come on. We're at 3. Where are we going?
There we go.
Hi, you're caller 4. Please call again. Yeah. Okay, we're at number 4. All right, well, we'll just keep talking. We're at number 4. You can keep trying. We want to get to 10.
Got it. Here we
There we go. Hi, you're number 5. Try again. Hi, you're number 6. Try again.
Cool.
Hi, you're number 7. Try again. Come on, folks. We can do this. We're at number 7.
You can do it. Absolutely.
Try again. 203-753-7593.
Just hit line 1 or 2 button.
Where were we? 7. This will be 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hi, you're number 8. Please try again. Hi, you're number 9. Please try again.
There it is.
Here it is. Are you ready? Hi, you're lucky caller 10. Congratulations.
Yay.
I am?
Yes.
Woo! What is your name?
Is this Theo?
Yes, it is.
Theo, you're never going to believe who this is.
Help me out.
You know who this is, Theo.
Yes, I do, because I cheat and I have caller ID, Roz.
That's Roz.
That's
I'm
awesome.
going to use one of these for my pound dogs.
Yay!
And you know exactly who it's going to be. It's a big gray guy down on the end.
Oh, yes.
A pit.
Yes. Oh, I'm going to cry.
Oh, that's
Your
awesome.
TV show is not caught up to me on the phone.
You have to turn your volume down, Miss Thing.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And there's
I'm
a
sorry.
3-second delay.
So anyway, all right. Well, you know who I am. You know how to get in touch with me.
Yeah, it's
We'll
like
call
one of
her.
those things like I know where you live.
Yes.
Roz
You
will
know,
call
so-
you.
But I would like to use it for one of the Waterbury
She can
dogs.
do it, no problem.
Okay, so here we go, and this is not fixed because I
No.
have a complete, everybody's watching me. I have someone that is going to take this spay neuter, it will be a neuter, and it will go for one of the dogs at the pound.
Yay.
It's a special case.
Yay, I'm thrilled.
And we're going to get him,
Awesome.
we're going to get
Wonderful.
him going. And I'm going to cry. Thanks a lot.
Well, you know what? It'll only help him on his way home. You know that.
I know it will.
Thank you,
He's
Roz.
a special story, and that was absolutely a fabulous idea for you to even try.
And unfortunately, I can't say his name, but, you know, we will let Hope Clinic know who it is.
Oh,
No problem.
absolutely.
No problem.
I know exactly who it is, and
Thank you. Yeah, and we'll get her, all we need is her name and number, and we'll call her back and set it up.
Oh, you got it. You know who I am.
Yes, Roz, I remember. Thank you. We all know who Roz is.
All right, woman. I'll talk to you later.
Thank you, Roz.
I just want to let her know that we have the flyers down there for Hope.
Oh,
and
thank
we just
you.
Keep pushing you guys
Oh,
with all our adoptees that we're pushing
That's
out.
very nice.
Yeah,
Thank
I
you
was
so
actually-
much, Roz. Thank you.
I was actually in the lobby the other day
Oh.
on opening day. Yeah,
Oh.
you know, the whole clinic takes the voucher. So,
All right, that's awesome. Thank you.
all right, we're going to do something really good with that.
It's
All
wonderful.
right, guys.
All right.
Thank you, Roz.
Thanks, Roz.
Bye-bye.
Oh, I'll call you later.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Bye, Roz. That was wonderful. I'm so happy it's a pound dog. Yay!
I'm so going to cry.
We should do this more often.
Yeah, there's actually a very special case, and you know, we need to get him placed.
We'll help. We'll help
And,
with that. We
it's-
would love to
it's
help with that.
Definitely, it's going to be a lot easier
Yeah.
to get him home.
Right. Could I take a minute to sort of address some of that? Because what I forgot to say on February 5th when I was last here was a couple really important things, because we would really like to get, there's no politically correct way to say this, but we need money and we need donors. We need donations. And what we would like to do, for instance, for the pound dogs at the Waterbury Pound, the New Britain Pound, wherever, as well as people in the community who, even with the low rate for pit bulls, you know, it's a struggle to get it together. We would love to try to do something where people throughout Waterbury or throughout the state, wherever, would help us subsidize a spay-neuter for ferals, for friendly cats, strays, or pits, or anything in the shelter or pounds. So like if someone sends us a $25 check, and we could apply that to something,
Right.
you know, for one of the
So
surgeries.
it picks an amount that they're comfortable with. They can,
Right.
you know.
Right,
yeah.
they can help out that way. But so just to say,
Yeah.
we really are in the need of
And
donors and
you are a
donations.
nonprofit.
Oh
and,
yes, we're a
yeah,
501c3. We're a
And
nonprofit.
all that information will be up on Pound Posse Presents Facebook page.
Yeah. And our website
and it'll
too.
be on your website
Yeah,
as well.
which is hopect.org.
Yeah.
So they could go to our website and check all the specifics out. But that would be something wonderful. But yeah, I'm so thrilled that it's a pound dog that
Yeah,
is going to be using that. That's wonderful.
Yeah, and we didn't even have to worry about taking information. There was a concern there about
The
who's going to
technical-
call and the technological challenges, but yeah,
That's wonderful.
that's pretty cool. That's really pretty cool. Yeah.
That's awesome.
My Steph over there, who was nervous about,
Yeah, that's wonderful.
but yeah, that couldn't have happened any better. But you're having an open house now.
Yeah, we had the open house today. Now Saturday is the volunteer.
the volunteer
and
orientation,
which
right.
was great today too, because a lot of people came in who are interested in the volunteer orientation. And again, we've been sort of slammed with people interested, so I'm trying to figure out a way to get everyone at the same time to talk about, you know, what we need and to begin training, because there is some training that does have to be done for
Oh,
a
of
bunch of
course.
things at
Right.
the clinic. But so our volunteer orientation is this coming Saturday, the 25th. It's just an hour from 9 to 10 a.m. We are at the clinic every Saturday because we're discharging cats that had some surgery, the ferals, the feral cats from the day before, as well as meeting with the public, usually from at least 10 to 12 to answer questions, schedule appointments, take prepayment. So from 9 to 10 this coming Saturday, February 25th, 130 Scott Road in Waterbury is the clinic's address, and we're going to hopefully just get the volunteers going
So
and
basically
schedule them.
What you'd like to have is people who are interested in volunteering come on down.
Yes, yeah.
See what
we need.
what it's all about,
Right.
what they might feel comfortable to do, and basically kind of make assignments.
Yes, exactly, and schedule them,
and schedule
start
them
bringing
for
them
the
in.
training. 'Cause
Right.
that's not going to be the training at that point.
Right, it's just
And
to talk about.
I see somebody up there jumping up and down who wants to help.
She can. That's awesome.
I
You
know
can,
Steph
thank
expressed
you.
an interest in
Yes,
helping too.
yes, she's
And,
making her son come, and yes.
I had, you've met Allison?
did I?
She picked up a dog that was done there
Oh.
a couple of weeks ago, and I think she had expressed an interest in volunteering
maybe.
as well. So I'll
Was
get
it
on.
was it a pound dog, a Waterbury?
No,
Oh,
no.
it was a
It
privately owned.
another
Okay,
whole
no
case.
problem.
But I believe Allison wanted to volunteer as well, so I'll remind her.
Awesome, yeah.
And I'll
We do want to try to grow that program. We do have a few volunteers at the moment, but the need for many more is very serious.
There's never enough.
There's never enough. And again, with the workload there, I've sort of dropped the ball with getting this coordinated as we've gone through so many changes in the last 6 or 7 months. But now we really want to grow the volunteer program. And just to let the people know, whoever's watching, that the shifts are very short, so they don't have to worry about getting overwhelmed or too long of a day. They're very short shifts, so they'd be coming for an hour or two to train and to work, because we wouldn't. That's how we'd like to start off and see how it goes.
Sure. And I'm just gonna on my Facebook page the other day, I put I stole a quote. A volunteer doesn't necessarily have the time, but they have the heart.
That's right.
So
That's right.
You put your heart into something. It's something you really care about.
That's right.
It's not even about having the time.
Right.
It's about doing it.
And we met a bunch of awesome people just like that today who, a lot of people, a lot of us have been or are displaced from losing a job, or, you know how this goes. So in the meantime, we.
Do I.
So in the meantime, it's just awesome that people want to come in and give a little time. And a lot of as you know, a lot of us here are just crazy animal people, love the animals, and want to learn.
Dog ladies.
Right, dogs and cats and whatever. And so we'd be thrilled to have them. And so we are now. Our next focus, one of our numerous focuses, but is trying to grow the volunteer program at the clinic.
And I've volunteered before, and it does it.
It does.
Makes you
It
feel good.
Absolutely.
I mean, as corny as that is,
No,
as
absolutely.
corny as it sounds, it really does make you feel good.
It does.
It
totally
you've
does.
accomplished something. You've given of your heart, and one of those things that I always tell people: the most valuable thing you can give is your time.
Right. That's right.
So now, the next time we see you.
Oh, am I coming back?
Yes. The next time we see you is going to be regarding another group that you're involved with.
Yes.
And hopefully that'll be really soon.
Oh, I would love to schedule that at some point.
And you are also.
Yes, one of the other things that I'm very involved with, and it's very near and dear to my heart, is a group that I founded. The original name of the group was the Coalition for Change. And we are the group responsible for all of the recent reforms at Connecticut's biggest and oldest and wealthiest shelter in the state of Connecticut, the Connecticut Humane Society. So I don't know if anyone watching.
Cats from the Humane Society. One of my cats.
There you go. But I don't know if anyone watching may remember, but the Connecticut Humane Society was in the news in 2010 quite a lot, in 2011, about a lot of different issues and concerns that my group, the Coalition for Change, brought to light. And our members are very dedicated and committed and courageous, because it was a very challenging thing that everyone went through. Anyways, long story short, we have since expanded our mission. So our new name is the Connecticut Coalition for Animals. I'm the founder and the president. And I would love to come back.
Wait, what is that? I'm not just a member. I'm not just a member. I'm the president. I'm not just the president. I'm a member. I'm sorry.
Was that Hair Club for Men? Sorry. I do need a little of that too, but that's a separate issue. But yes, so the new name of the group, formerly the Coalition for Change, is the Connecticut Coalition for Animals. And our website is ctforanimals.org. And if anybody wants to check that out and see what we're all about in our history. But I would love to come back to sort of discuss some of the things that the coalition has been doing and is involved in, because one of the biggest things we're all about is to try to help and coordinate and communicate with other rescue groups. Like my friend Carrie, who's the manager of Hope Clinic, her group is the Friends of Feral Cheshire Cats, and a wonderful group that's very involved in our clinic, Protectors of Animals. We're all sort of trying to, because there's so many of us.
My heart, because they have a dog that I helped to save.
There you go.
My opening segment, there's a dog sitting in the car. That's Ruby.
Oh, yes.
That's Ruby when she was first picked up off the street.
Okay.
If you look at their adoptable animals and see Ruby now,
Oh,
she's
wow.
a different dog, and
Oh,
they've been good to her.
wow.
But
Oh,
she
that's-
still needs a home.
But exactly. So there's a lot of groups. There's so many different small groups in the state of Connecticut that we are trying to, reach out to, coordinate, communicate with. We have a pet food pantry. We do a lot. So I'd love to come back with.
And you know that pet food pantry is an idea
Oh,
that I am
so
just such a
awesome.
fan of. I really am, because it's often the difference between someone
Right.
giving up
That's
a pet
right. That's right.
because they're just
Right.
in such dire straits, and being
Right.
able to keep
Exactly.
the family together.
And our wonderful volunteers, specifically Mark Sheehan, who's here tonight, and Lorraine
Hi, Mark.
Whetstone. And Lorraine Whetstone, Mark's our treasurer. Lorraine is our vice president. Maureen Lord is our secretary of the group. But they go to the Farmington Petco 2 or 3 Saturdays a month to
With the
show
adoption events.
to show
Yep.
animals.
Mhm.
They bring animals from other groups, and Petco's been wonderful
yes,
to
I've
us.
Actually, I've kind of like tried to
Yes.
send people to
Yes,
Mark.
exactly. And they
tried to
do all the
coordinate.
work, and
Yep.
it's a ton of
It's a great
time.
outlet for the fosters
That's
that
right.
get a
That's
little
right.
tied up.
And Petco gives us food, and then we then take it and distribute it to different rescues and individuals and trappers and people who are trying to keep their animals and feed their animals. So
That's
I'd love to
awesome.
come back.
That's- yeah,
That'd be
we will
awesome.
talk
I would
more
love
on
that.
that.
Thank you, Theo. That'd be great.
Okay, we've got about a minute
Oh,
left.
sorry. I know it's
No, don't be sorry. I love when we can talk about stuff. But it's just about time for our saying goodnight.
I'm ready.
And we're going to do peace, love,
Love
and dogs.
dogs. Like this?
Yeah,
Right?
you're good.
I'm good.
And as a matter of fact, there's a peace sign
There
here
you
on
go.
my scarf, just to stay in
Love
keeping
that.
with a great little Christmas
I
present
love
from
that.
my cousin in California.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Where it's not even cold, okay? But thanks, Tara. All right, we're going to wrap it up and say goodnight. Kathy, thank you so much.
Theo.
We'll see you again
Thank
soon.
you. Thank you, everybody.
And we'll say goodnight.
Good night.
Wait for
Thank
the little
you.
red light on the camera to go out.
Thank
and
you.
congratulations to Roz for
Yeah,
the
that's
free spay
awesome.
and neuter. That's going to be awesome. We're going to help a great dog with that.
That's wonderful. Thank you,
That is.
everybody.
That truly is. Okay, let's say